Hey folks, what's going on? It is Monday, November 4th, and I know a lot of people have already voted, but the election is up, and I'll just go ahead and give my 2 cents by encouraging people to vote. And I'd also like to encourage people to think, clearly about what is happening in this country. There really does seem to be some strange kind of mental fog or paralysis or zombiness going on where literally the mind is so plastic that large amounts of people truly think and believe that what is happening in this country today, led by the Republicans, is somehow good for everyone, that somehow that that their actions are beneficial and they're making great. It's some kind of madness, because it is so one-sided, and I don't like politics. We're stuck with the blue versus the red. It seems so juvenile to me, and it also seems so unrealistic, like we're stuck on stupid, that we're not allowed to say or get past the fact that the two-party system absolutely cannot work for the benefit of the country. The two-party system is being worked by those who take advantage of it, and that's the problem. It's systems have been being taken advantage of for so long that everything is completely out of balance, and those who have their grip on the reins are holding it tight, not letting it go. That's why I'm making my comment. I do not identify as either a Republican or a Democrat. That seems really insane to me, even though that's the lay of the land. I see above and beyond that. I'm a human being. That's why I don't accept racism either, okay? All I want is what's best for the majority, all I want is what's best. And I don't know how you can say that it's in the best interest of people that we have the 0.1% continuing to scrabble madly for profits, that continues to be the bottom line, and that's what's running everything. So vote, and like I'll say it again, I'm voting blue, but I've seen behind the scenes in blue and red, when it comes to the money and the power, it's the same. I really think that part of the beginning of a solution is to somehow be allowed to publicly start getting on a national level a discussion about how things are broken. And the reason why we can't get that is because the media is owned by the 1/10%. So they're going to keep the focus on politics, division, and making money off of our misery. And I see this really clearly. That's why I speak up. I'm just one person, okay? But I see it, and I just want to encourage others to see it. Take a look and see how everything is manipulated and controlled not for the purpose of anything good for humans, but for the benefit of someone's pocketbook. And vote. See if it would make a difference. See if for once changing the color of the administration can make a difference. It's all surface. I've said enough, haven't I? The thing that's going on with me in my life, which is you can see on Facebook, I'm not going to talk about here. I just want to thank you all for your support. Richard Barbieri, if you happen to see this is Steve Jansen, Richard Barbieri live, Lumen. Richard, you're blowing my mind. You blew my mind with your support to me. I listened to Mick Karn last night too, the Concrete Twin. These guys make some of the greatest music in the world to me. It's like a fine, fine wine. I was also listening to 9 Horses by David Sylvian with Brent Friedman and his brother Steve Jansen. Money for All. This is some of the best music in the world, in my opinion. It's just some of my top stuff. Steve Jansen and Richard Barbieri. Stories Across Borders. Yeah, Richard Barbieri blew my mind this weekend, getting in touch with me and offering me his personal support. Just mind-blowing, you know, one of my favorite musicians. Steve Jansen, Richard Barbieri, Stone to Flesh. This is still, to this day, truly a desert island disc for me. And Richard is my friend. It blows my mind. Blows my mind. I was playing a bunch of them this weekend. Dolphin Brothers. What's the name of this one? It's a great, Second Sight. Here's Richard. Peerless music it was pop, it was art, it was rock, it was beyond that, and they almost made it on the strength of their image, which again is the surface. It's what people see and respond to first, but then the music took a dive and went deep, and then they lost the average person, but they gained the connoisseurs. I'll call myself that. That's some tight music. I saw my friend Roger Simonson or someone playing this online this weekend, so I put it on. Great pop, Echo and the Bunnymen. And this is when they had the big hit, Lips Like Sugar. But there's several really strong tracks on here that I think are even better than the hit, which is almost always the case. Yeah, I was on this trip this weekend. Japan, Tin Drum, David Sylvian, Richard Barbieri, Steve Jansen, Masami Tuchiya is on this one. These are my dogs. This is some of my favorite music. Yeah, I rate this music personally much, much higher than what the mainstream rates as the best. These guys, you know, and including my friends that I'm playing with now, Mana Mirage, Dave Newhouse, all these people, I honestly think this music is better than the standard bearers of quality that the mainstream looks to. I don't disrespect these people, but I think these guys are better than Led Zeppelin, better than Pink Floyd, better than Queen, better than Duran Duran, better than Foo Fighters, better than Billy Joel. I'm not putting these people down. What I'm saying is that if you think those people are good and you've never listened to these people, I'm just going to say it again in a very personal way, I don't understand. Expose yourself to some of the most unique and original music on this planet. Seriously, they're some of my favorites. One thing I'll say about my situation that is coming together is that I looked at possibly putting some stuff for sale out of my collection that I value, and I'm still not going to do it. You know, it's more important for me to be able to own it, talk about it, and share it with you. It has more value in my hands, actually. It does. I know that. But I pulled this item thinking, well, this is one. I mean, it's worth money. Steve Wilson's Insurgentes. A friend of mine who passed away from cancer, when he gave this to me, I didn't actually make the connection that that's what he was doing. He died of cancer shortly after this, but gave this to me. This is the limited edition 4 10-inch LP book form of Steven Wilson's solo album Insurgentes. I have not played the records. I tested one, so it's unplayed. I checked on the market to see how much this has been selling for. The last one of this sold for $600, and the lowest I saw it going for was just under $500. I don't want to sell it, but if I sell it, I want $500 for it. I'm not selling it for to give someone a deal. I'm selling it. I would sell it because I need the revenue, you know, for my survival. But I'm still going to say, and it ain't arrogant, I know it's true, this is more valuable in my collection, so I can share it with you all and tell people about it. Thought I'd tell you that, though. Okay, I got some more discs from Martin Archer and Discus Music. Thank you, Martin, for sharing this. I am definitely going to be reviewing and talking about this stuff because Discus Music and what you're up to is world class. It's what we need. It's music for the sake of music. And being over there in the UK, you are tied in with a wonderful group of musicians, some who are new to me and some who I've been loving all my life. For example, this Keith Tippett that I just got. And I'll stop on this one because I'm going to come back to, oh, wow. Keith Tippett group, Keith Tippett Octet, The 9 Dances of Patrick O'Gonigan. I played this last night, and I can tell you right now, whoa, oh my God. Do you know who Keith Tippett is? Okay, just look him up. I don't have time right now. That is truly substantial. That's a major work there, Martin Archer. That's major. Wow. Okay, I can say that already after only listening to part of it once. Go for the love, people. Money ain't worth it. Okay? We have more in common than we don't. Come to your senses. Stop acting like children. We are one love. That's not a, shouldn't be a slogan. It would be a wonderful way of life.